Hey guys, Barry TRC here and welcome along to today's video where we have a look over whether or not I should return to GT3 League Racing for Apex Online Racing. So Apex Online's Racing GT3 Season 12 I actually competed and I was in Tier 4. There wasn't a lot of drivers, so it wasn't always fun, but it did mean I got my first podium. I almost had my first ever league racing win until I ran out of fuel 3 corners from the end because I didn't realise that I'd left my car in Ritz Mix for the whole race. So I wasn't obviously impressed with that, but it definitely made for some interesting racing. Unfortunately, towards the end of the season, the numbers of drivers that kept showing up continued to dwindle down. So my podiums that I got, I don't really feel like I should be credited them because of would I have got them if all of these people were showing up. Who knows? Maybe I could have, maybe I couldn't. I'm going to say maybe I wouldn't, but that is for another day. I then went on to race the filler season in the Radical SR3s, and I am actually the champion from that filler season, but again, by default, because I won it because nobody showed up. Like, it wasn't, nobody was regular. I showed up every race. I finished 5th, 4th, 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 3rd, 3rd, and then 3rd and 3rd. But that's because there wasn't anybody there. So it wasn't my racing. It was just lack of numbers. But I now have a champion title next to my name on the Apex Online Racing forums, which looks nice, but it's still kind of hollow. So returning to GT3 and what that would mean. So when I first did it, I was racing the McLaren 650S, and it was a great beginner GT3 car. And then I signed up to do season 13, but I unfortunately couldn't commit to Wednesdays anymore, so I had to drop out. But I got a message this morning asking if I wanted to go back from one of the people that I used to race against, and I thought I'd do a little video on whether or not we would go back, and you guys can let me know whether or not you want to see GT3 racing video highlights, whether it be live on Twitch or whether or not I've just made video highlights like this one from a few GT3 races that I put together on Project Cars 2 this morning, just to see if you guys are responding to the content, because of course I want to put up what you guys want to see, and I want to race in leagues that I have the most enjoyment from. Formula 1 is what I love racing the most. Project Cars 2 is a game that I have and I enjoy it because of it gives me a hell of a lot of car variety. But if you ask me what's my favourite car to jump into on Project Cars 2, I'm not going to come back and say that I want to race a GT3 car, as I've just been rammed up the rear there in my Ferrari by whatever car that was. Nice too. So these background footage just shows you the sort of action you get to see with GT3 cars. I think they promote a hell of a lot closer racing than Formula 1. But again, it depends on driver's skill. So if I'm placed in a tier where all the drivers around me are on a similar level, by all means it then promotes closer racing. In Formula 1 we could all be on the same level, but if you're 3 to 4 tenths quicker than someone a lap, over 30 laps you're just going to pull away from them. You have a mandatory pit stop system that you have to do in a GT3 car. You have to refuel it. You have to change your tyres. You don't have to change your tyres, but you have to refuel and do a mandatory stop. It also brings night racing, like this one here, and it also brings a unique formation lap style. But overall, just let me know down below whether or not you guys think I should start doing some GT3 League Racing again, or whether or not you're quite happy with the Formula 1 League Racing content that is already on the channel. So I'll leave you with the video in the background. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with another upload.